Amnesty in the previous years, we have not benchmarked progress in terms of other improvement or things that, what do you call that, got worse, like to a form of grading. But we look at the core concerns that Amnesty highlighted in their reports and in their statements things have not changed. So we feel like the benchmark to assess the government's progress is through looking into how many of Suhakap's recommendation been implemented, is one, and how many of the core legal reform that have been taken place, and also to his transparent way of engaging with the public in addressing human rights. I think in that term, looking at that, we have not seen any difference. I think we've highlighted this in a pamphlet. We say that after 50 years of Merdeka, we are still in the same situation. We have not improved. So I will say that there's no change as of today, and in fact, we can see things are taking a turn to the worse as of the last few months. So I would not say that there have not been any significant improvement in terms of bringing forward human rights change and in terms of the human rights discourse in Malaysia to bring about political change and to addressing violations. So I will answer that there's not been a big change or significant change in the country. Yeah. I think for Amnesty, we have clearly called for the IPCMC to be implemented, nothing short of the IPCMC, because definitely two reasons. One, it came to a huge public consultation process, and secondly, the recommendations were made reflective of what the Malaysian public aspirations are, therefore to make the police accountable to the public directly. So therefore, the IPCMC, it's the bill that need to be put forward by the government. So we take note of the two other bills that came forward, definitely the SEC bill and the latest one, the Public Service Integrity Bill, EAIC. We take note of that, but definitely we think that while this new EAIC bill can cover the accountability issue of the other law enforcement, but for the police, we definitely still need the IPCMC to make them accountable to the public. And on that, we also say that the EAIC bill have somehow stopped, and we call for a select committee to be put into process for the bill to be further studied in terms of the concerns raised by various parties and to implement it. At the same time, the IPCMC must be implemented along with the EAIC bill as well. So we have not forgotten about the IPCMC bill. We still call for the IPCMC bill to be implemented, and we will still continue to campaign for the IPCMC bill to be implemented. Yeah. Yes, I think we recognize that EAIC covers a wide range of law enforcement agencies in Malaysia. It's huge, it's very huge, and therefore they cannot able to address the one law enforcement agencies that's so crucial for the Malaysian public, that it's the police. So the police definitely need a specific commission to look after their actions and omissions. So we still call for two separate things. Like in the UK, so they have the huge ombudsman system for the law enforcement agencies, but the police still have a specific commission to look into their progress and their issues. Yeah.
Definitely, I think if one took the Independent Police Commission's report on the police, or Suhakam's annual report and Suhakam's specific inquiry report, then the benchmark Suhakam is using is the international standards. So it is then to majority in Parliament to then exercise their political right to fulfill that, because the commission itself is appointed by the government, and so it is government appointees sitting on an independent panel. That's it's, I mean, the independent in a sense of the findings. The findings are not compromised. You know? If the findings said in the type of reports we have brought out, in a very compromised situation, then you can accuse the published reports. You know? So if you take the Police Commission's report, it got amended, it fulfilled its mandate, and then it's up to the politicians of the day. And partly, politicians move to public opinion. If public opinion is strong enough, politicians will respond.